Hello, hello, hello. We are just getting set up at the moment, so like it's just going to be a little bit quieter, chiller just for right now. Just whilst hello. Just whilst to get myself organized. Hi guys, hello. I'm so incredibly disorganized, it's unreal. Okay. We're going to be trying some body paint today, guys, so we're just getting set up. How is everybody today? How are we doing? I'm also here on my own. Leah is off somewhere else, so it's just me that you'll have to hang out with. Let me see. I'm determined to use these. So we should be fine with those. Alright. We're also trialing the vertical version of doing live streams. Obviously previously we've only done like the big widescreen where it's been both of us. We are trialing this layout, I guess, just to see how it goes, just because these ones are a little bit easier for us to do. So if this works and people are interested and like these, then there'll probably be more of these ones. So please let me know if that's something you want to see more. You're dealing with the flu right now? Oh, honey, please look after yourself. It's been quite bad recently, actually, for the flu. I had it last week. Quite a lot of my like colleagues and stuff at work also came down with it. So I don't know what's happening, but it's not good. Whatever it is, it's not good. Let's get some of this on. Please rest. That's all I can say. Lots of rest. Keep yourself warm. All that, you know? Ugh, my hair's gonna do my head in. I can see it already. Oh, God. Can I get this on without making an absolute mess? Yes, I can. Wonderful. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So it's been a hot minute since I've done anything with cream sticks. So you are gonna have to, I guess, bear with me. It's gonna be a learning experience together to see if this works. Because I don't have light enough green body paint to do this with otherwise, unless I mix one, which I really don't fancy doing. So we're just gonna try it. Ugh. All right then. So for anybody just joining, what we are trying to do today is at the end of March for MegaCon Birmingham Comic Con, we are doing Teen Titans, but we're doing the Gabriel Picolo versions of Teen Titans, and I got assigned Beast Boy. So I'm doing essentially just like a little makeup test to see how I feel like with the makeup, because last thing you want to do is on the day like get there and then not have a clue what you're doing with your makeup. So we're doing the Mare on cream sticks. We're gonna give it a go. I'm gonna see if I can get it in a way that I like, so then I don't have to stress, you know? That's the dream. We're also gonna mess around with trying to do a little bit of a gradient. Ooh, that's stuck. Just to see if I can, because on his artworks for Beast Boy, he always has like a really dark forehead. We're gonna see if we can do that. It's been a hot minute since I've done anything with cream sticks. So we're gonna make this work. Yeah, we're gonna make this work. So how's everybody been? It's been a hot minute. How many cons do you go to throughout the year? It entirely depends usually. So normally we have like our main like ones that we try to hit. We have like our favorites that we want to go to all the time. So we usually always make sure that we try to get to those. Most years we would probably do more cons. But this year we've had to cut back purely just because we have a personal event that we're going to like later in the year where we're flying to America. In which case that's expensive. You know, going to America isn't exactly the cheapest endeavor in the world, which means that a lot of our money is having to go on like flights. We have visas to get, etc., etc. Which means that cons just aren't as doable for us this year. So I think this year, if you ignore secret cons, because they're essentially just glorified photo shoots essentially, we're going to 3 conventions and we're only doing the 3. Maybe if there's any other local ones that we fancy doing, we could be persuaded into doing those, but as it stands right now we're only doing 3, in which case we're doing we're doing MegaCon Birmingham, which is the one that's at the end of March that I'm doing Beast Boy for. We're also doing MegaCon Manchester, and we're also doing MCM Birmingham. This looks horrendous. So not many actually, which is really weird because usually we have like one nearly every month. So not having that many is it's a little bit insane actually. But like I say, this year is a little bit different to other years. Usually there's miles more. Do you get to go to many conventions? So I want to know. What are people's like... So we obviously have our favourites that we always try to go to. We always, without fail, will go to Birmingham MCM. So is there any, like, wherever you are, is there any cons that you always try and you make sure that you go to in the year? Because we used to do... it is a Beast Boy cosplay. We're in the very early stages of it though, so you'll have to bear with me. We used to do London cons a lot more, but it's just gotten way too expensive to do them. So we're not doing them nearly as much as we would like to. Hey, he is a good boy. We do love Beast Boy. At the moment, I'm just trying to get the collar down there. Just trying to make myself green at the moment is my only priority right now. And make sure that it doesn't look patchy is the other thing. I fear... I don't know if my light is just not good enough. Okay. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Yeah, we have an entire Teen Titans group going to MegaCon Birmingham. But we're doing specifically the Picolo versions. So I'm really quite excited because I have all of those comics. I love his art style. I think it's amazing. So I'm very, very excited to get to do Beast Boy. Especially because it was the second one I ever bought. Because obviously Raven came first. So it's very exciting to actually get to do Beast Boy. And Leah is actually doing Starfire, which is quite cool. When's the con though? It's at the end of March, so it's Birmingham MCM. It's not MCM. Birmingham MegaCon. On the last weekend of March. I only get to go to a fancy festival. I'm a student, so money and time travel is a bit tricky. I feel that. I've been there, done that. Like, I've had my time as a student. So I completely understand and feel that. When I was a student, which was, God, 6 years ago, we basically, the only way that we could do certain cons was if we either had people that lived nearby or if we were just really, really smart about the planning. So I used to always do Birmingham MCM purely just because my partner at the time, who wasn't Leah, his family didn't live too far away. So it was a lot easier for like me and him to organise to go to MCM because we could just drive there, we could just commute in. So I wasn't paying for any accommodation. And that is purely like the only reason that we could do it. Hello, Cherry, how are we doing? So yeah. Luckily, I'm done with summer. Hell yeah! It's almost over, and soon you will be free. Alright, let's... I haven't done any on my neck. Am I that bothered? Probably should be. Do my ears as well. I have little points to go on my ears, so I've got his little pointy ears. Need to make... See, I don't know if this is dark enough. I feel like I've not got any body paint on. I'm gonna see how I feel once I've got the contour in. It might make it feel a bit better. You're uber broke, you can't afford cons. Fair, my guy. Honestly, so fair. Sadly, I'm an adult who has to have adult money in order to survive. So I do have money, and cons is where 90% of it ends up going. Because I have absolutely no impulse control whatsoever. But yeah, it is the fun part about being an adult, is that you get to decide what your disposable income goes on. And I don't have an option, I have to work because of, you know, bills. That's fair. I mean, entirely depending on your age, if you are of working age, the best thing you can do is go get a job. Because you get so much more freedom once you actually have the means to go places. No impulse control is very relatable. I just like seeing my friends, you know? I feel like it's an issue, especially when all my friends live like across the country. Like, all I want to do is see my friends. So then more often than not, we end up arranging to go to cons just to go see them. Bonjour, how are we doing? My neck. You know, I'm not that stressed about my neck being perfect. We're just gonna snatch that jawline, make sure that my contour matches on both sides. Get that temple. It looks so insane before you blend it in. That's okay, Chastity. It is very nice to speak with you. I hope you have a wonderful day with whatever you're doing, honey. Are you in an active D&D group? I am. I have two. One is very irregular, and we sort of only get to play like maybe once every couple of months. Just because of like schedules. You know, we're all adults with things to do and lives to live, sadly, so we don't always get to play it as much as we would like to. But when we do, it's wonderful. And then I have another game which we regularly play every Sunday, basically, which is really nice because I need that at the end of the week. Bye. So yeah, so I am in an active group. It's very nice, actually. I feel like I have so many layers of body paint on right now. I'm so used to working with water activated paints that it's very, very strange to then go to cream paints, because then I feel like I'm either like doing too much or I'm doing too little, or it looks patchy still, and it's purely just because it's a medium that I'm not as used to working with, but I'm still like What are your characters? So on the regular group, the ones that I see every Sunday, I am playing a half drow warlock, who essentially, they're kind of like a cleric without being a cleric. It's probably the best way that I can describe them. They're very religious. They are like, they're very set in their ways. They were raised in a temple sort of idea. But what their job is they, for lack of a better terms, they help people die, but they help people die in like a really peaceful way. So they're not like scared. They take pain away. Like they make death like a not bad experience for people. So that's like their whole thing. And then Leah is playing a cleric, who like works with the goddess of life. So it's like different, you know, we're essentially playing life and death. And it's very fun. We very much are enjoying it. It just takes like, it's a bit insane to like have to play like, not arguing against each other, but playing two characters who have such wildly different opinions on things. It's crazy. Yeah, essentially, like their whole job is they go to like, you know, like war zones or whatever, and they like care for those. They help remove the pain of people that need it. So it's a lot of fun. And then my other one, which is a complete opposite, the other one that I play is a tiefling sorcerer rogue multiclass, and he is called Torment. And he is an asshole, for lack of a better term. He's just, I love him to pieces. He's easily one of my favourite characters to play. He just doesn't really care that much about other people and his own things, and he's just very fun. He's just very, like, carefree, and, like, he's only really there for himself. And that's just a lot of fun to play sometimes, you know? Especially when we're all so racked with anxiety. Ugh. Seeing how much of this contouring I can do with the actual body paint rather than like doing it with eyeshadow, because the colours are here. I feel like, what is this patch on my nose that just won't cover? What is happening? But I enjoy, with D&D, I enjoy finding new ways to multiclass. I really enjoy, like, being creative with the, like, combinations of things. That's one of my favourite parts of, like, character creation in D&D. Alright, we're gonna go with this, just for now. I'm gonna cover these, and then I can get this put on. What do other people play in D&D? I love learning about other people's D&D characters. It's like one of my favorite pastimes is learning about what other people play in D&D. Have I ever been a DM? No. I don't think I have the confidence in myself to be a DM. I'm too anxious, and I feel like I would just live constantly in fear that like my players weren't having a good enough time, which like I know is something that like every DM like worries about, I guess. Like every DM wants their players to have like a good time, but like my anxiety is bad enough without making it thing. You're the forever DM. You've never been a player. Oh man. You need to find yourself a group where you can be the player, because I love being a player in D&D. I love the escapism that it gives me. That is not on my beard. not on my ear at all. Surely there's groups and things that you can join where you can, like, go be a player, essentially. There has to be. We're ignoring how, like, not properly on my ear that is. This is, it'll get glued down on the day. Silly little elf man. I love him. Ugh. You have to, I think you have to experience being a player at least once. I know one day I will be a DM. And I will go do it properly. I think I just need to find a setting that I'm, like, comfortable running, if that makes sense. And then I'll give it a go. But I think until I find that, I'm not gonna have the confidence, I fear, to be a DM. Ooh, making a mess. Ooh, not my nice mat. No! Ugh, okay. Get these ears chucked on for now. I have an idea. Oh Jesus! Ooh, your group is 5.5 years old. Yours is probably just older than mine is then. To be fair, we I think started playing our first game in 2020 because obviously the world ended. So we all needed something to do, so we were all like, let's just play D&D together. Man. I thought our group had been together for a while. I'll do. Just for now. I don't need it to be amazing. And I'm using my own hair, so that will be a later gelling issue. I'm not doing that. Let's do some eyebrows, because I feel like I look really strange without my eyebrows on right now. So I'm gonna just give myself a brow. I'm definitely green. I feel like, because I'm not, like, fluorescent green, I feel like it's not, like, enough. But it is fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. But I'm still like, oh my god. He's a man, so he needs quite low brows. In theory, I'm gonna have to go in and do some contouring with eyeshadow. Maybe. I don't know. Definitely around the eyes, I fear. I'm interested, how many people, like, hanging around at the moment have done much body paint before? Because I always seem to find myself in cosplayers where I'm painted a different colour. Even when I do my best to avoid it, I still somehow always end up painted. I don't know how it happens. It's like it calls to me. Ugh. Gotta have the little wispy hairs. Otherwise, it don't look as natural as it could. Not that my brows look natural at all, because I shave half of them off. So my brows never ever look natural. We've got to try, you know? We've got to try and make an effort to make it look like this hair there. looking a bit less like crazy now. Once, who did you body paint for then? That's what I want to know. If you body painted, who were you body painting for? And what colour did you paint yourself? I want all the gossip, please. That's not good. Right. Thank you. Jesus Christ! Stop doing that! Ah. I don't want dog hair in my body paint, please. Let's do that, because I will make a mess otherwise. Let's use this. And then I have some green. Not a lot of green. So we're gonna do around the eyes first. Hi, Coyle! Oh my god! Look at the fat nuggie! Hello, Neve! Hello, hello! Sorry, I just missed what Isabella said. Ooh, Beetlejuice! Hell yes! Oh, I love it. Full drag as well, especially. Like, hell yeah, pop off. Hello, hello! Coyle, I will get around to giving you some, like, actual loyalty badges as well, because you deserve them, King. Lost the best costume to 3 guys in construction hats. Ew, bestie, no. You deserve that win. I wasn't even there. You deserve that win. Hello, Sasha Strawberry. How are we doing today? How are we all doing? You've caught me trying to do Beast Boy makeup. Oh dear. I feel like I don't have any of the right colours of green. Like, they're just all wrong. No, it's fine. We're gonna make do with what we got. Hype in the chat! Hello, hello, hello. So much hype. Look at all those nugs. Oh, I love it. I love it. It's been too long, honestly. It's been way too long. Oh. Your ex got with your best friend? Man. Sod them. Sod both of them. They ain't even worth your time. Has been way too long. Today's been so hectic. What you been busy with? Oh. What we all been busy with today? Obviously, I'm currently painting myself green. That's been my day. Okay, maybe this does work. Who else is in the Teen Titans group? So we obviously have Leah. Leah is doing Starfire. She's gonna look amazing as Starfire. I'm very excited to see it. And then we have our pal Izzy, and Izzy is doing Blackfire. So her and Leah get to be sisters, which we're very excited to see. And then Dan, who is our pal as well, she is doing Raven, so that I can have my own Raven. So I'm very excited. And then we're not 100% sure yet on whether this is going to happen or not, because it entirely depends on like comfort levels or whatever. But Izzy's boyfriend used to cosplay Robin, like the Picolo version of Robin, so we might have him too. So that we might have just like a full gang. We're not too sure yet. I don't think we have a Cyclops, sadly. We don't really know anybody that would be like super stoked to do him. And we're not about to force anybody into doing him either. So we're not too sure if we'll have a Cyclops. We have the rest of the gang. Because there might also be a chance if Izzy's boyfriend doesn't join us and do Robin, there might be a chance that Izzy changes and does Robin instead. So we might have our like core 4 at the very least, which will be nice. Friends and I are all having drama, and I was just sitting in the middle of it all. Honestly, Neve, sometimes it's just so much easier to be like on the edge of it. Like, I know it sucks when there's so much drama going on around you, sometimes it's so much easier to just not be involved. It ain't worth the like stress and stuff that other people bring. Like just stay out of it, to be honest. Ooh. Hee. We're very excited. We're very, very excited. I still feel like I've got no makeup on, which is crazy. I'm green. Oh my, it's your birthday tomorrow, Kyle? Man, happy birthday. Well, early birthday. There's no way I'm going to be able to wish you a happy birthday tomorrow, so. Have the bestest of days, to be honest, my guy. That's very cool. You might be needing another operation. Honey, are you okay? Please be okay. But I hope all goes well. Yeah, calls Valentine's baby. I feel like my hair's too flat, which isn't really helping. My hair needs to be like spiked, like his, which I obviously haven't done yet. But I feel like that's part of what's like putting me off, is that my hair just isn't right. Like, just imagine that it's spiked up. Okay. Okay. It's not too bad. Definitely need some more yellow. Definitely need yellow. I think that's gonna help. A little bit. Oh. And scoliosis. Ah, I see. Yeah, no, that sucks, my guy. Well, hopefully, though, if it helps and, like, it's gonna make it a lot better and that you don't, like, have to have another operation. But yeah, no, that really sucks. I can't even imagine. Like, my back is bad enough as is without, like, it literally just being in the wrong place. So, bless you, honey. So many nuggies. Are you doing anything nice for your birthday then, Coyle? Are you going anywhere nice? You doing anything nice? I feel like I'm just pulling paint off. Why? What is happening? What is happening in the House of Commons? Thank you. I really appreciate it. I have absolutely not a clue what I'm doing. So we're just sort of winging it and hoping for the best, to be perfectly honest with you. Because I don't know if any of this even looks okay. Let's do touch, highlight, touch, highlight. Working tomorrow morning, then don't know. Ooh! I need a review. Whoever goes see the new Captain America, I need a review. Leah hasn't really seen any of them, so I don't know if I'm even going to get to be able to go and see it. But I would like to know if it's worth it. You know? So I'm going to need a review. I feel like I've put too much makeup around my eyes. Also, body paint, like, kind of requires you to have too much makeup on. So it's finding that, like, nice balance, you know? Yeah, that's true. It does look good. Captain America was always, like, my favorite Avenger. Like, obviously, the Chris Evans one. And even, like, comics and stuff, like, Captain America has always been, like, my boy. And I've seen the series. I've seen the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series, and I did really like it. Like, I do like Sam as Captain America. But I'm interested to see, like, what the full movie's like, if that makes sense. Because obviously it was just a series. So I'm absolutely fascinated to see what it'll be like translated into, like, an actual movie. Tony Macaroni tomorrow, one of my favorite people. Hey, you have a Galentine's? That's amazing. I love a good Galentine's. We're doing, so obviously me and Leah are dating. So obviously we are, like, actually gonna be, like, going out, but we're not going out till Sunday. Because I actually started going out actually on Valentine's because it's so expensive. So we're doing, like, we've got our friends coming around tomorrow, and we're doing, like, I guess our own version of Galentine's. We're just gonna chill and play some games, and stuff like that, and it's gonna be great. I'm really excited for it. So it's really, really cool. Thank you so much about my wall. It's got some gaps. We've moved, like, some prints, so it needs, like, it needs a little bit of, like, a zhuzh and a redo. But thank you. I'm very proud of my wall. I very much enjoy it. New Avengers next year? Yeah. Gonna be good. Gonna be good. Listen, there's absolutely nothing wrong with being single. And I never used to I still don't really celebrate Valentine's Day. Like, yeah, me and Leah are going out. But we don't really make, like, a thing of it, you know? I just think if I'm gonna buy her flowers, I'll do it literally any other day of the year. Because it's, like, expected on Valentine's Day. And it just feels a little bit more, like, disingenuous, you know? There might be another Mamma Mia. I have not heard this. This is the first I'm hearing about this. What are they gonna do with it, though? Like, actually Sophie having her baby, or... They're gonna run out of ABBA songs. You love Mamma Mia. I do. So Mamma Mia, to me, is a real big comfort movie. It's one of those movies where I can put it on and I don't have to stress about, like, paying attention or whether I'm gonna like it. I can just put it on and be like, yep, this is my jam. I'm living my life. Okay, it's great. I need rid of, like, all the pink on my eye here. It's really throwing me off. And I have just put my finger in it. Ugh. No thanks. The Transformers movies. The Shia LaBeouf ones. I love them. I've not watched any Transformers or anything like that in so long. It's unreal. Let's do a tiny little... Do I end up doing body paint once a month? Probably not once a month. I don't think I cosplay. I mean, when last year with the, like, rise of has-been, I sort of did end up body painting once a month because bestie, go away. Actually, go away. Bye. Bye. Last year when has-been was, like, at its highest, then yeah, I basically would end up, like, body painting once a month just because we were always filming Husker Dust and stuff. So to keep up with the demand, we ended up body painting just, like, all the time. Like, which is fine, but it's so tiring. Body paint takes so much effort to do. Like, my god. Because, like, it might just seem like you're doing makeup, but obviously, like, there's so many layers of paint on my face right now that it's, like, so much that it can take quite a lot out of you, which I don't think people fully realize. But yeah, it's tiring stuff, man. I feel like I've put too much makeup on my eyes for a man. It's just like... Add a little bit of orange in here. Just because I always like to make my men look tired. Me and Grandpa watched when I was younger before he passed away. That's cute. But yeah, going back to the body painting thing, I don't do it nearly as much now. It entirely just depends on, like, I guess the demand, like what are people wanting to see, like what characters I'm wearing at any given times. Obviously, like, I'm wearing this to a con at the end of March, so like I will be body painting at the end of next month. Hi Lottie. But I'm also doing Shigo at the start of March, so I'll be body painting for her too. So there is actually going to be quite a lot of body paint going on. If yeah, I do think the second one might be my favourite, I'm not gonna lie. Hello, Phoenix, how are we doing? Hello. Been a hot minute. But we're here. No. We probably won't see another season of Has Been till I want to say next year at the earliest. Just because when the first season dropped last year, they had only just finished wrapping up the voice acting. Which means that they have all the animating still to do. So I don't see us getting another Has Been till, let's say, like next year at the earliest, which is fine. It doesn't bother me. Listen, bestie, I waited, God, how many years? 5 years. Hello, V. I waited 5 years for the actual Has Been, like, series after the pilot dropped, so I can wait. I'm like a champion of waiting. Hello V, hello Mercy, thank you so much. I feel like I'm doing a lot of back and forth at the moment because I just don't know what actually looks good. You know, I need to actually go and like spike my hair because this is bothering me quite a lot actually. Oh God, do not apologize. I have not streamed since, oh God, I don't even want to try and like suggest. Yeah, this is me doing my makeup test for MegaCon, so that I don't have like a meltdown on the day because I don't know what my makeup's gonna look like. So we're being prepared queens, and we're getting an idea of how our makeup's gonna look before we turn up on the con day. Hell yeah, Neve, that's great. You keep slaying, queen. You keep slaying the day away. I need to get my hairline. Alright. I don't know if it's gonna get any better than this. I don't know. I feel like... Leah is out helping a friend with something. So she isn't here. I actually don't know when she's gonna be back. She's helping a friend like move some rubbish and stuff because she can drive, which I can't do, so I'm not being helpful. Do I want laugh lines? Do I want laugh lines? Is that a stupid thing to do? Yeah. No. Be fine. I shall. She will be around. I'm here today to trial the like more vertical way of doing live streams. I'm here to be the guinea pig, and if this works, then we will probably be back with more live streams just using the like vertical way of doing it rather than the way that we were doing it on the PC, just because these are a lot easier to do. So if it works and people are happy with them, we can do more live streams and just do it this way instead. So, pardon me. So yeah, so that's why she's not here right now as well. But Hello? Where did you come from? Should be around. Should be around. It's not just me. I haven't just took over, don't worry. That feels like it's gonna be too much. Right. I have a brown eyeliner. I don't know if that's gonna be the way to go. I feel like now that I've got a brown eyeliner, it's gonna... I'm like unstoppable now. You know? It's not as like bad. Oh god. Ah! Oh Neve, I hope you're okay. I feel it though, and winter is absolutely the worst time for like the brain. Cause it's all dark and gloomy outside. And it just makes it so much worse. Alright. Okay. Yeah, cool. I think that does work. It does work. I'm gonna put a whack of mascara on so that my eyes don't look too bold. If I can find it. What body paint lasts better against sweat? It entirely depends on your body. Obviously water activated paints isn't gonna be, if you're a really sweaty person, especially around your face, water activated paints is just gonna come off. Because of like the water, the moisture, I guess. But if you don't get it as much on the face, so I'm quite sweaty like in the pits area, but I don't really get it too badly like on my face, I can wear water activated body paints on my face in the summer and be fine. Cream sticks are less likely to budge in water. They're not water resistant, but they're not just going to melt off your face the same way that a water activated paint's going to do, which is quite nice. So that is always an option. Trying to think. You can get more like oily based body paints. So they're not quite the cream sticks that Meron do, but they're more oil based. That is going to be much better against water. Just because that's that one. Just because it's like because oil and water obviously don't mix, so like that's gonna be better. Don't use alcohol paints unless you have to. They're just too much of a faff. So I would say if you're quite a sweaty person, I would use cream. If you're not a super sweaty person, you can get away with water activated body paints. It entirely just depends on you, you know? Yeah, I think. I'll be back in 1 minute. I'm just gonna go grab some wax so I can do my hair. I won't be 2 seconds. Since I was told about my spine, parents are hovering like a helicopter. It's sweet, but a bit annoying. I know what you mean. You don't really want your parents hovering over your shoulder, but they do mean it in like the best way. Is probably the best thing I can say to you. Parents aren't hovering to be nasty. Like they genuinely care about you. So it will be 1 minute. Have returned. All right, we're gonna get some wax. feel like my hair's too long at the front to be like trying to spike it up properly. Like that feels too much. I can probably do like a little bit of a fringe, I fear. You need to piss off as well. I also have a cowlick that I've learned about, which makes my life a lot harder than it needs to. Ugh. Alright. I feel like that's the best it's gonna get. Which isn't too bad, actually. It's not too bad. My hair will be green. Not brown, but I ain't dyeing it right now for a makeup test, you know? I feel like, because his hair's so, like, back. Oh, man. Maybe I will have it like that. Don't hate it like that. Oh, dear. I'm gonna need actual gel, though. Oh, that's a look. Oh, well, I'm not gonna fight with that much more than I need to. Cool. Alrighty. He has, well, it depends on, so we're doing the Picolo versions, and his hair's sort of like spiked up at the fringe and then it's messy. Does that make sense? It entirely, I think, depends on which version you're doing, but because we're like specifically doing the like Picolo versions, yeah, which, like, to be fair, like my hair does do, I think it just needs, it needs the gel rather than like, because I'm using wax right now, and my hair just it ain't interested in doing as it's told, you know. I can say hi, Piper. How are you doing? It's fine. My hair's just, it's just gonna be messy, and we're just gonna deal with it. But yeah, okay. I think I need to mess around with the cream sticks more, because I obviously need to do my neck. But actually, I don't think it's been too bad. I don't work with green very often, so I was like hecking concerned that I wouldn't like the way that it was looking. But I sort of don't hate it. I think it's just a matter of like some of this contour needs to be a bit more, I think. But it's gonna look insane either way, because it's green, and you know, human beings aren't green. But we're vibing. What do we think? Tell me I look horrendous. Please do. Obviously my ear isn't on properly. It will be glued down. I'm just not doing it right now. And I also think the other thing that's really throwing me off, normally when I do body paint, I like sort of will do it in the same way that I would do normal makeup, where I would like blush and stuff. Like, you know, you add colour to the face, you blush the face. And I do that with body paint still. Like, whatever the colour is, you can usually find some sort of like blush colour that works with it. And I feel like I can't do that with green, because I feel like my options are then like orange, but I don't want to make it too orange because this is such a light green. Like, it's just such like a weird like thing to play with, and then I don't want to look ill. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I'm vibing. I think it's turned out a lot better than like I was expecting it to. Thank you guys. Bye Phoenix, it was nice seeing you. Yeah, I think I'm vibing. I think there's things that like I definitely could change, but I'm not like too bothered about that right now. to make that change. Does that make sense? I need to make myself some arm socks so that I ain't painting my hands. And it means I can add like nails, like some actual like nails and stuff that would suit Beast Boy. But past that, his like outfit's ready. Like I obviously have his top. And I have his jeans and things, so. How do you deal with bullies? I feel like me now would have a very different answer to Jaye in the past. Does that make sense? Because now I don't care. Like, I don't get bullied. Once you sort of become an adult, like, bullying isn't really something that you experience that much anymore. Like, I'm sure there's people out there that don't like me, but those are people that I don't really care about, if that makes sense. So when people are saying anything hurtful, like, it's just a sort of a lot of like, okay, bye bestie, like, get lost, like, I don't care anymore. When I was a teenager, when I was in secondary school, I don't really know what really to suggest. Like, yeah, like, ignore them. Like, if it's like verbal and they're just saying things about you, what they're saying is probably not true, so ignore them. Like, if they're making things up about you to try and make themselves feel better, like, they're the ones insecure, and just tell them to do one and ignore them. If it's physical, like, so the way I was raised was, if someone is physically hurting you, like, do not give in, I guess, is the best way. Like, basically, I was raised, if you get hit them back harder. It's hard because they're telling me to kill myself, but why does that matter? Like, who are these people that they think that they can say that to you? Does that make sense? Like, no one should ever, I mean, really, you shouldn't ever be telling anybody to kill themselves anyway. Like, that's not something that anybody should be saying to anybody. But like, who are they that opinion matters so much to you? Does that make sense? Like, no one should ever give you a reason to end your own life. And someone telling you to go do that is a lowlife. And their opinion shouldn't matter anyway. Does that make sense? Like, the best thing you can do is ignore them. Yeah, the best thing you can do is ignore them. They are extremely insecure about their own lives if, like... It's okay. But yeah, they're just... People like that are lowlives. And they don't deserve an opinion in anything. And I think if you're stooping so low as to say that to somebody else, like, there's something really mentally wrong with the bullies. You shouldn't ever be saying that to anybody, really. We are also going to wrap stream up in a minute, because we're on, like, the dead 1 hour mark. And I want to be able to, I want to wrap up. See, I want to hit them, but I can't. So they're just saying it to be nasty, and as much as it sucks, and as much as you want to hit them, the best thing that you can do is ignore them, because they'll get bored and they'll go. Because that's all it is. Bullies are looking for a reaction at all times. And if you are continuing to give them that reaction, then they're going to, like, grab hold of it, and they'll keep pushing it. But if you ignore them, and if you show them that you don't care, like, as much as you probably do care, because obviously it hurts. Like, I'm not saying that you can't let it hurt, because it does, and people's words do hurt. But if you don't let them see that, if you don't let them like know that you're hurt, and it just looks like you're unbothered, or like you're not even listening to them, they'll move on. They'll find somebody else to bother, and they will leave you alone. So just as much as it sucks, ignore them. Exactly what Coils just said. Focus on you. Focus on the things that make you happy. Because ultimately, like, I know we've said this before in like live streams like last year and stuff. Like, once you leave school, that stuff doesn't matter anymore. Like, the way that like popularity circles and things like that, the things that are uncool suddenly become really cool, you know? But yeah. Teachers never do. Teachers will never do anything. Teachers, they're doing their best, but they're so useless when it comes to like people being bullied. So just worry about yourself. Worry about what you're doing. Worry about like what makes you happy. Hello, oops, thank you, appreciate it. Do what makes you happy, because when you get into the big wide world of being an adult, like, you'll realize that you're not as like weird or alone as you think you are. And you'll find your circles, and then the bullies really don't matter. Like, I've got stories of people that like have tried to turn on me for no reason. I had literally this time last year someone who I thought was a friend, and I really did consider a friend. When I was in the midst of making a costume, I literally caught them out. Bullying, I guess, is probably the best way that you could say it. I caught them out saying something really quite nasty, where they were supposed to send my story to somebody else, and they accidentally replied to my story. And I saw it, and then they tried to delete it so that I wouldn't see it, and I did see it. And I called them out on it, because I was just like, hey bestie, I saw that. Like, don't even try. I saw what you were doing. And I've not really spoken to that person since, because I don't need that negativity in my life. Like, you can go away. We do our best. The thing is we're only human, but we've experienced bullying before. Like, been there, done that. And we can only really explain, like, we can only really sort of say, like, we're now adults and this is the experience that we have, so. I did get the office organised. I need to put a picture on my story to update that, but it's clear. I can see the floor now. The office itself's gonna get like a proper deep organise. It really needs like the costumes gone through. We need our clothes gone through. Like, so much needs done. But I can see the floor now, and I can move in it, so it's miles better than it was to begin with. So yeah. But all right, I'm gonna wrap this up here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for this like really short little, I guess, get ready with me whilst I try makeup that I've not done before. It's really nice seeing people. I really appreciate it. If you like this live and this sort of like little chatty like format, then we will try and do some more. The only thing with this like way is it might be that you'll get one of us rather than both of us, just because it's obviously such a condensed screen. But we will try and do some more, because we have missed you guys. Just life gets in the way. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you hanging out with me today. Enjoy the rest of your week, the rest of your day, whatever you're doing, and yeah, hopefully I'll catch you soon. Oh god, bye guys.